See Shoko, Shocky homie dio. Hey guys, I need a shock absorber because I am in shock, like serious shock. If you see the response of people's diary session today, let me just tell you how it's played out. Brighto said he wants the ozone ship, that is also and Nengi, to break up. Prince said he wants Erica and Kidwire to break up. Kidwire said he is not romantically attracted to anyone in the house. Lucy says she's in love, I mean she likes Prince. Dorothy says she regrets her friendship with Ozo, and Neo and V's love is on another level. Guys, this is too much for me to handle. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. If you're a regular viewer, thank you so much. You're always coming back to watch my videos. Today, Big Brother decided to make the housemates their own Big Brother. So he did some swaps, got this person to be this person's Big Brother. You know how it's done. Yeah, it has happened before. So let me tell you, I'm not going to talk about everybody's diary session because some are just random things. But I'm going to tell you some people's own that I felt like was gang. Let me just start with Kidwire. Kidwire, they asked him that if you have a magical power to pick any housemate in this house to be involved in a romantic relationship with, without anyone judging you, who would it be? Without Kidwire thinking anything, he just said no one, that he's not attracted to anybody. He now said except Erica, but no one. He feels like he doesn't have that attraction for anybody. And now this is Dorothy asking the question. Dorothy is his big brother. So I'm sure, if not like Dorothy was trying to play big brother, she was going to do lol or limao or limfao. Guys, I was shocked that the way he didn't even flip when he said it, like, yeah, no one. What's going on? What's up with you and Erica? But before we got to this point here, they had asked Prince. Erica was Prince's big brother. And they asked him this question. If you have the power to break somebody's relationship in the house so that you're going to further your game or something, which relationship would you break? And he said to Erica's face that he's going to break Erica and Kidwire's relationship. You could see the shock on Erica's face. Okay, and why? He said why? Because he believes that it is just infatuation, whatever is going on, especially on Kid's end, and he admires Erica, so he wouldn't want them to be in that relationship because he knows that he's not going to go well outside the house. And that is his reason. Erica just smiled. Okay. And Prince was just saying his own thing. He wasn't even flinching too. I see, some shock things are happening though. But now let me talk about another shock. When they asked Brighto, guess who is Brighto's own big brother? Prince. At this point here, I was already telling myself that Brighto likes Tolani Bajo. If they ask him which relationship he's going to break, he's definitely going to say Tolani Bajo. I'm just imagining how Prince is going to take it. Only for Prince to ask Brighto, which relationship would you break and why? Brighto said he's going to break the ozone ship because he doesn't see it going anywhere outside the house. He feels like whatever it is they are doing is just here, that nothing is going to go outside the house. That is why. And I'm like, guy, you are too much. You are too much, because this is something that I know that you are putting somewhere in the heart of Prince because of your interest for Tolani Badge. I don't know why he will have that impression. There's a reason why. Let me just try to explain why I feel so. Maybe he feels like because of how Nengi keeps hammering, oh, we're just friends. Oh, not also self keeps saying I fancy her and all that. Nobody's actually saying anything to hold on to. Then he's going to say it for sure that these people are just having fun in the house, and then outside the house they're probably going to change their minds. But it can also be, it's even somebody that brought these thoughts to my notice, that Brighto wants to make Prince go back to Nengi, giving him the impression that, see, there's nothing there, you can go, there's nothing really happening with Nengi and Ozo, just leave my Tolani badge for me. It can be, we do not know. But that was what he did. Guys, Lucy now said, they asked her, who would you like to get involved in a relationship with in the house, a romantic relationship within the house, without anyone judging you? She said, the only person I like and I'm physically attracted to in the house is Praise, but it's quite complicated outside the house. And yeah, that is the thing. Tolani Badge was her big brother. And Tolani Badge was like, did you say Prince or Praise? You know, this Prince and Praise thing can be, you know. That was how she said, no, it's not Praise. It's not Prince, so I said Praise. Tolani Badge just said, oh, okay. I said, Things are happening, oh, Katrina. Your best friend is taking your love away from you. Of course, outside the house, Praise will definitely go back to his fiancée and his kid and everything. But inside the house, what's going on? Are you happy, Katrina? Are you happy that your bestie is getting down or doing the love thing with your friend, your guy, Praise? Are you happy? Let me know. Guys, can you see all the mix-up and all the drama that is going on in this house? As it was so shocking for me to hear all this news. So they now moved on to Erica and Watoni. Watoni was Erica's big brother. Watoni now asked Erica to say something about her personal life and how it made her feel. She now said it was how she met her dad, that she met her dad on social media, that how it happened was that she saw somebody online, the person sent her a DM. I'm like, oh, you answered the same surname with me, oh, and we look alike, where are you? She knows like, oh, when I come back to the country, we're going to meet. So according to Erica, she felt like she was just meeting an online friend, a social media friend that will now become her friend in real life. But they got talking, one talk led to another. Where are you from? I'm from this state, I'm from that state. Now asked for her father's name. She now told the girl her father's name. And the girl calls her dad that, daddy, do you know this person? And he says, yes, he's my nephew. That's how they gave Erica her father's number. And she said since she was 15, she has been looking for her father, like actively looking for her father on social media and everywhere she could think of, but she had not found him. So when the girl just gave her father's number just like that randomly, she didn't know how to feel. She was filled with a lot of emotions. And what now got more to her was when she called her dad, and he didn't even act like he was surprised to hear from his daughter. She was like, oh, you knew I existed and you didn't even bother to ask of me. You didn't even bother to look for me. Where are you? He said he's in Port Harcourt. You're even in Port Harcourt in this same Nigeria with me, and he didn't look for me. So yeah, that was the experience she had before the father now finally met her in Lagos, and then they met. So yeah, that was her experience. This is so touching. Like, how can it? I'm just trying to imagine how she's going to be feeling now. Big brother also asked her the question that, does she have anybody she wants to forgive? Is she ready to forgive the person? She now also mentioned that it is going to be her father. Now she doesn't really hold anything against her father because she has said it before that, she has forgiven him, she has moved on. But the fact that he's not even trying to see her again after the first time they met, especially because they will talk back and forth, they will plan to see, and the scene never happens, that makes her feel really bad. So she doesn't know how she feels, if she has forgiven him or not. Then she now started talking. This is the point that just off to me. I know that I want to talk about your issue with Watoni, but Watoni is your big brother, and you're not supposed to relate with the person as though you're relating with Watoni. You're supposed to relate with the person as though you're talking to big brother. She now started talking to Watoni. Oh, Watoni, the issue me and you we had, yes, that's what another thing I wanted to talk about big brother with. So the issue we had, it's not like I was insulting your son. I wasn't insulting your son. I was just saying that you should act your age. I'm never going to insult anybody that has a single or that is a single mom, because I also grew up in a single mom's family. My mom was single raising me, and I know a lot of people who grew up like that and are living well, living good lives, well behaved and all. So I'm never going to use that against anybody. I just want you to know that I don't hold anything against you. She just started explaining the same thing over and over again, that the fact that two of us just hugged, settled and talked about our differences of us not liking each other, and then after that heart-to-heart conversation, that's right after just few minutes, we just called again, started talking. So she now expected Watoni to say something. Watoni now said, remember, I can't talk. She now said, oh, okay. So that's what I wanted to say. Watoni just said, okay, Erica, this is the end of a diary session. That was how they moved from that. Let's talk about Dorothy and Ozzo. So Ozzo was Dorothy's big brother. So when Ozzo asked as big brother that Dorothy, if you could turn back the hands of time, what would it be in the house? She said she's going to take back her friendship with Ozzo, that she felt like she rushed into the friendship. She got so carried away by the whole attention and everything, and now she doesn't feel like it was really necessary. So she really regrets that, and she would have turned back the hands of time if she was to turn back the hands of time. Ozzo just kept asking the question, went straight to the point and everything. You could see his facial expression. I'm just imagining if Ozzo is going to now walk to Dorothy to go and talk to Dorothy about it much later, or he's just going to lock up and just forget about it and move on. Because I feel like this whole Dora and Ozzo thing, they are just going back and forth. I'm imagining that he's going to have mixed emotions. Is he going to be angry that she's saying that she doesn't appreciate the friendship, seeing that for him, he still holds this friendship really highly, and then she's just saying, oh, she wished it didn't happen. Or he's going to feel like, oh, I need to talk to her. She shouldn't feel that way. I really don't know what he's going to do. But after the whole diary session, he hasn't gone to speak to Dorothy yet. Let's move on to talk about V and Neo. So in their own diary session, it was all love. You know, now I'm even doing a scene now. The way I'm talking about these people's love, I'm beginning to feel like on ourselves don't they tired to hear, but I have to say it. So V was Neo's big brother, and they asked some questions like, oh, if you were to choose anybody in this house, you have a magical power to choose anybody in this house today, who would it be? He just first smiled, and then he now said it's V. Oh, I believe she's special, I believe she's this, she's that, was praising her. V was just smiling sheepishly like that. So they now talked. Is there any other thing you'd like to talk to people about? And I said, Biggie, I want to thank you for bringing the flowers and the cake and the card. Oh, thank you so much. I made her day special, and that made me feel really good. Oh, I'm happy that it made her feel happy as well. You know, just talking all the mushy stuff. Guys, please let me know if this whole conversation, all this Big Brother session shocked you as much as it did me, because I was shocked, especially the whole breaking relationship thing. And the way Prince just said the thing and then it happened right after is so magical. Like, Prince, I was going to say that Prince, you get Akpobi or you get chest. I thought he was going to say his Nengi then, because you know, maybe he has interest somewhere around that place, but he didn't even mention Nengi's name. He mentioned Erica and Kidwire, and he said he feels like Kidwire is just infatuating. So the fact that Kidwire now came right after to come and say, I'm not going to pick anyone in the house, it just confirms what Prince just said. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are, and we're going to talk about it on the comment section below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I would like for you to give it a thumbs up. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I would like for you to do so, and I'm going to see you on my next one. Bye.